We are back on Taking Care of Business on Koerner Radio, News Talk, 1180, 1230, KGEO, 1410, KERI, and now in Albuquerque, New Mexico at 1000 KKIM. Our guest in studio, Mayf
Nutter. I had to step in there for Marty.
Country music legend. Mayf, one of the things actually, let's talk about the event on July 14th real quick. There's going to be an event July 14th at the Nile Theater here in Bakersfield.
Honoring Mayf Nutter.
Yes.
It's actually the annual Bakersfield Country Music Awards show.
And you will be honored at that event.
Yes, I'm very honored to be honored there.
Okay, and you played for us a song during one of the breaks we had earlier, and it's a very special song. Is this the most important song you've ever written? And you've written a lot of songs.
I think it probably as important as see, country music, you said you're just learning about it?
Yes.
Well, I was asked what's the difference between country music and anything, and said the vocal is always the lead instrument, and the most important thing is to tell the story.
Okay.
So this, I think, is probably the most important story that I've told on song.
Well, let's tell the story for the next 3 minutes and change here.
How's it gonna make us feel, giving up a life together? This child that's there inside you, living and growing. How's it gonna make us feel? Is it something we'll regret forever? How's it gonna make us feel, losing one of our own? Stay and face it? Do you wanna run away? Do you want me to go with you if you go? I don't wanna lie about it. Oh baby, I just wanna stand up and shout it. Yes, I love you, baby, and it's starting to show. How's it gonna make us feel? Should we start a life together? Don't you think that we could raise it on our own? How's it gonna make us feel, knowing what we've done together? How's it gonna make us feel if we go home alone? Say I'm sorry, it was me as much as you. Must we punish the unborn to get out of a bind? You're the one that makes me happy. No one can say you're only trying to trap me, 'cause I wanna give you everything that's mine. How's it gonna make us feel, starting out a life together? Could it be this child is destined to be our own? How's it gonna make us feel, knowing all we've shared together? How's it gonna make us feel to take our baby home? How's it gonna make us feel? Let's take our baby home.
So, Dave, why is this the most important song you've ever written?
Well, I think there's a message there that makes people think about the situation. sometimes people make snap decisions, and they don't think about how's it going to make us feel. There are people who have taken the side of to go to lose the baby on purpose, shall we say, and then they've committed suicide later, thinking about, hey, they took the life of something. God is the giver of life, and they have an opportunity there to nurture a life that's been sent through their part. Sometimes that happens, but even so, the preservation of life, I think, is what can be more pressure? More precious
than that, yeah.
And what can be more pressure than to have made a decision without really thinking about it and talking about it and soul searching.
Our in-studio guest, Mayf Nutter.
Mayf, you've written a lot of songs over your career, and I think you mentioned in a break that most of those were inspired from something you either heard about or saw.
Yes.
What inspired you to do this song? What did you see that caused you to write this song?
Well, I had just finished a personal appearance somewhere, and I think it was a day's drive, and at a rest stop, I saw this couple standing there facing each other. They were holding each other's both hands and looking in each other's eyes, and they were having this conversation. I was imagining, what could they be talking about? And then as I got in the car and driving down the highway again, I was thinking back when I was a teenager, if a girl became pregnant, they would talk about, what would she do? She would run away to her aunt's in another state. And is he going to go with her? What are you going? Today it's different. And I was picturing, in the song it says, do you want to run away? Do you want me to go with you if you go? Well, do you want me to go with you to an abortion clinic if you go? And I have in mind a great video for this, by the way, and the reason we played it today, besides getting the message to people who haven't heard, is please out there, folks, think about some current major label recording artist who has a heart for the unborn that we can get this song to so that they can record it, and we'll get it on commercial radio, and we'll save millions of lives just by getting people to think about how's it going to make us feel.
Not only millions of unborn child lives, but millions of lives that may have gone suicide.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
very interesting. Now, you also have written several other songs. Can you name a few of those over the years?
Oh, my goodness. Some of the songs I recorded that were the biggest played Mayf Nutter records were not songs that I wrote. Some people might remember, I've got a never-ending love for you.
That's yours?
I did not write that.
But you sang it.
Yeah. Then Delaney Bramlett, and by the way, Buck Owens called me on the phone before I'd moved to Bakersfield, at his insistence later, and he said, "How'd you like to record this song?" And I'd never heard of it, and he's Delaney and Bonnie had a pop recording, and he.
But you stayed in Bakersfield once you got here.
Oh yeah, I love it.
You love the community.
I love the people.
And if people wanted to meet you, a good place to come and meet you would be Trout's, 8 o'clock on Friday mornings.
That's right. We have
right.
a community
That's
leaders
right.
meeting there. But
That's right.
We want to invite you to come on Sunday, July the 14th, to the Nile Theater at 2 o'clock in the afternoon to the annual Bakersfield Country Music Awards show. And we'll get a chance to shake hands and see you there.
We've got about a minute left. I have one other question for you, okay? During one of the breaks, you were talking about Dr. Demento and Wolfman Jack.
Yes, I got a call from Dr. Demento, producer, and some of you folks that might be too young to know who that is. He plays crazy records, played the first Frank Zappa records and Tiny Tim and all that. And he said, I was the first one the only recording artist to have records played by Dr. Demento, Wolfman Jack, who also had records on the country music charts. Not to mention that I had written and produced the songs.
And Wolfman Jack, I remember Wolfman Jack.
Yeah, Wolfman, he's from New York.
Thank you so much for the time, Mayf.
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it.
Had fun.
Yeah, and we'd love to have you back, and we're going to do it a little longer next time.
Great.
We'll see you in 167 hours on Taking Care of Business on Koerner Radio, News Talk, 1180.